that time I got lost and had to call someone to read Google Maps for me. I remember it like it was just yesterday, although it was actually 2015. The reason why I know it was 2015 is because I'm holding a little lanyard here for Too Many Games. It was June 26th through 28th, 2015. It was our first time at Too Many Games. The person we wanted to go see, had to drop out, but we actually enjoyed seeing the Living Tombstone as well as those Dragon Ball Z unabridged people and a few other people there as well. It was quite fun. I think on the 27th there was a night panel, and I think it was this creepy pasta guy. He reads creepy pasta stuff. And what happened was my oldest son, who's our navigator, he's great at navigation. He'll tell me, oh, 3 stoplights ahead and you have to turn right, or a mile from here you have to get in the left lane because there's going to be a split. Well, he wasn't feeling quite well that night, and so he said, go on ahead. So my youngest son and I left the hotel, and we got to the Too Many Games place without incident. It was daylight, and we had been there, at least a few times because we had been there the first day, and this was the second day. However, when we were coming back, it was quite dark, and I was trusting that my navigator, my youngest son, would let me know when the turn would come up. And he said, uh, "There's the turn," and I looked, and we had passed it. It wasn't his fault. I really should have done a little bit better job of looking for the directions in advance. Now, this was quite a few years ago, so there really wasn't, at least on my phone, something that could read out the Google Maps for you, etc. You really had to have somebody look for you to do that. So we pulled off to this ancient looking, uh, it was like a restaurant, like an old restaurant. Looked like something from the 50s or 60s, and it probably was abandoned since the 80s. It seemed to be like that. And I called up my son. It took a few rings for my oldest son to answer. He still wasn't feeling good. I said, I don't know if you could help me, but could you please look up on Google Maps on your phone, look up this old restaurant's name, and guide me back to the hotel? Well, wouldn't you know it? He did it. He was able to talk me through it and get me all the way back to our hotel room. It was a fun night, and it was the first of many of these times I got lost stories that I'll regale you in the future. Most of them do involve my youngest son and I. I don't know if we're cursed or I'm just not good at directions. I will let you know that I've never gotten lost with my older son because he is very good at at reviewing the maps and letting me know in advance. I think he got that from my father, so his grandfather, who was a cartographer. He loves maps, and so he's able to direct me. But this is the first of quite a few of these stories. I'll sprinkle them in, and that was the time I.